my goodness. I am so nervous. The D-Max will probably be fine. Whether I'll be fine or not is another story. Yeah, don't know how I'm feeling right now.
What an absolute banger of a spot. This place is sensational. See the 2 of me? Absolutely mint. Check it out. Good morning, welcome back to another episode. Thanks for tuning in. So we've pretty much punched it from the Daintree where we last left you. Put in a good 4 or 5 days of driving, didn't we? And came straight over to the top end. So pretty excited to have crossed it back over into the NT a couple of days ago. And we've come pretty much straight to the spot where we are now. So last night we stayed at a nice little place called Civil Springs, which is at the base of the national park that we're going to be exploring. Interesting little track in and out of there. It was 6 Ks and we thought, oh, we'll just duck in there to camp tonight. And it took us like an hour.
It was a challenging little track, but it was fun.
It had some interesting little sections. So yeah, if you're ever down the southern end, pretty cool, worth checking out. But anyway, the plan for the next couple of days, we're about to do, what are we doing?
Litchfield National Park. So this episode, we have 2 days. We are going to jam pack it full of epic spots in this national park. We are starting here at the Reynolds track, which is a 4x4 track at the southern end of Litchfield National Park. So we are going to be doing it south to north this time. If you followed us a couple of years ago, you might have seen our first experience in Litchfield National Park, which, look, didn't go so well, did it?
It wasn't good at all, to say the least. So we've been prepping to do the national park for a couple of days. We had, water, food, everything ready to go. Super excited, as you are. And we got to the water crossing at the start of, just before Genera Falls. So at the start of the Reynolds track on the north end. So we're in the 105 series Land Cruiser. We went through the water crossing and not 5 minutes later, massive clunk when we changed gears. It was
the worst noise of my life. Massive
noise. It was terrible. We only had first and fifth gear, so we lost pretty much all of our gears. Middle of nowhere, no phone reception, and we had to basically limp the Land Cruiser out of the national park doing like 5 Ks an hour. It took us hours to get out. So yeah, that was a shocker. I'm pretty convinced that the reason it happened is because we didn't have breathers installed in the like gearbox or diff breathers installed on the 105. So I reckon, like, our theory is that we did get some water in there and that's what caused it to happen. So obviously this setup, opposite lock, put breathers in everywhere for us, gearbox breathers, diff breathers. Like, this thing's just full of breathers.
Yeah, so we're back, round 2. Yeah, with the D-Max, baby. We got this.
And better prepared. So we're obviously not expecting anything like that to happen this time. So anyway, we limped the Land Cruiser back to Darwin River Tavern, and we met a mechanic there just by chance, and we ended up changing the gearbox in a farm shed whilst having the car on jacks for 3 days and still sleeping on the roof. It was a wild time. It was a wild time. So anyway, we're back again. We can't wait to get stuck into it and show you some of the lesser visited parts of Litchfield National Park. So let's go. Have a go at it. Surprise Creek Falls. No one here.
So pretty.
Absolutely mint. Check it out. Not a lot of water. It's September, so it's
pretty deep though.
Yeah.
Like it's full to swim in, just not much in the waterfall, I guess. So it looks like you can climb up there as well, and there's like another pool on top, which is pretty cool. I don't know, might go for a swim, hey? We're the only ones here, which is so cool.
Yay. When you come to the NT, you know you're always going to make friends. So many flyers.
Wow, look at this.
It's totally worth travelling to the harder to get to spots. So good, so nice. Which one are you going to swim in, top or bottom?
Whichever one you're not in, so I can have it to myself.
Sounds like something you'd say.
I'm just kidding.
So we've just pulled into the Genera Falls car park. We're actually going to be camping here tonight. There's a campground just next door to the day use area, but first we're going to take a wander up to the falls and check it out. What an absolute banger of a spot. This place is sensational.
So beautiful.
We've been really lucky today. We've got most of these spots to ourselves. So yeah, just beautiful. Awesome waterhole, awesome track, loving Litchi.
Yeah, I mean this one's a little bit further out of the way than the more popular ones, but totally worth a visit if you come in this way. I think that'll be us for today though. We'll head back to camp and set up.
Yeah, I'm knackered, I'm hungry. It's been a big one.
Big day tomorrow as well though. I'm actually really nervous for tomorrow morning, but I'll tell you a bit more as to why tomorrow.
Revisiting the past. All right, see you soon.
Good morning, Litchfield National Park day 2. All right, I did promise you that I'd tell you why I was feeling so nervous yesterday. I've woken up still feeling just as nervous. I am 99% sure that the very first thing that we're coming across today is the exact water crossing that completely wrecked our gearbox in the Land Cruiser the last time we were in Litchfield National Park. Look, I know the D-Max is prepped for this, it should be fine, but you can probably tell I'm a little bit traumatized by that experience. So, yeah, don't know how I'm feeling right now, but we are about to pack up the tent, get ready, and get on the road.
Ooh. You know what I love? Coffee. I love coffee. I slept like a champ last night though, despite the heat. It wasn't that bad up there.
I'm glad you did.
What about you? No?
She was warm.
Yeah, it was warm. It's 40 degrees in the day here, and it may have got down to, I don't know, 30 by 1 a.m.
Thank God for fans in the tent, right?
And the big windows in the tent. Otherwise, yeah. I know our last setup, not fun. Tiny little baby fan. We had little handheld fans that we were just like trying to stick to the roof. Nah, don't do it. Get Sirocco fans. Do it.
That wasn't paid.
No, it wasn't, no.
So we're officially leaving the Reynolds track, I think.
We are. Yep. No, you're right.
We're heading into the north section of the national park. Looking at the map, there's some pretty epic spots to see. So
there's too many epic spots to see, and we have 1 day left. So we're going to give it a red hot crack to get to as many as we can.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. See what I mean? That's huge.
That's the biggest one I have ever seen.
What are they feeding those things?
We gotta stop. Oh my goodness.
Bit of water in there. Oh, it looks pretty deep.
I am so nervous.
So this is the water crossing where we're pretty sure this is the one that wrecked the gearbox in the Land Cruiser.
This is it. So this water crossing
cost us
$3,000 more than $3,000. A lot of sleepless nights. Hard work. Overall, a traumatizing experience.
Yeah, it was.
It looks
crocky, to be honest. I don't know if I probably don't need to walk it. I mean, I don't think it's going to be that deep, but it's very like last time we were here, it was really clear, and it's just murky now, obviously because it's a bit stagnant. Whoa. Who's driving it?
I'm more nervous than I thought I'd be. It looks worse than it was. Or am I just imagining that because I've like had this built up
yeah, probably
trauma? All right.
Should we jump out and have a look?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys. I can't.
Are you all right? You've been through way deeper water crossings of this, but it's just the history with this one, isn't it?
Absolutely. You'll probably look at this, especially if you're a four-wheel driver, and not think it's too bad. But when you went through what we went through...
It kind of looks, I mean, other than being murky, it just looks different to last time.
Do you reckon there's more water than last time?
It's hard to know. There's actually a measurement gauge on the other end.
Well, that's not helpful.
I know. Well, you could walk it if you want.
Oh, I don't know.
I know last time when we did it, it was 0.6 meters.
Yeah, I know that's not super high either, but like...
And I think it'll be even less today, but who knows? We've got breathers everywhere. We've got a good snorkel.
Yeah, no, the D-Max is prepped. The D-Max will probably be fine. Whether I'll be fine or not is another story.
So what's better for you, driving or filming it?
Maybe a bit of like exposure therapy.
Yeah?
I'll just drive it and I'll be cured.
You're just saying that because you don't want to walk through it with the camera to the other end, right?
Oh, yeah. All right.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Wish us luck.
Have you entered yet? There's a car coming this way.
Oh, not yet. I'll wait.
Yeah. Maybe just wait. Yeah, I'll let them through.
Foster. And now we wait.
They're waiting for you, so you can come if you want.
Okay, I'll come.
Copy.
Let's go. Wet brakes from our last one. We're in. We did it! We survived. The car is running. Gears are in check.
You did it.
We did it!
It took 5 minutes last time, so.
What, to the gearbox?
Yeah, after the water. No,
I have a better feeling.
Well done.
Thank you.
Next up, El Cuestro Gorge.
Oh God.
Well, we're back on the paved road, judging by the look at the car park at Bully Rockhole. There's a few people here.
Change of hat, babe.
I got out of the car and the trucker cap just wasn't cutting it. I reckon it's probably the hottest day here yet. So a big hot sun calls for a big broad hat.
I call this your adventure hat. Every time you put it on.
Yeah. You know something big's about to happen, right? Here it is, Bully Rockhole. So we've, despite how busy the car park was, we've actually gotten very lucky and gotten the whole place to ourselves. We might take the shirt off and go for a swim, I reckon. Nah, just kidding. It's very, very busy here. And obviously we don't want to film people's kids and whatever, so we're just getting a few little shots where we can, but it's a beautiful spot. The water runs from up the top all the way down into these pools and cascades all the way down to the bottom. It's absolutely sensational, great spot for a swim, so I can see why there's so many people here. It's just beautiful.
So we've just arrived at the magnetic termite mounds, and this spot is so cool. It's so unique. It's a little bit reminiscent of the pinnacles in WA, don't you reckon?
Yeah, desert pinnacle like.
Yeah.
Yep. They sort of look like a field of gravestones, but these
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
tall cathedral-like structures are the homes of termites, if you can believe it.
Yeah, it's basically just a huge field with hundreds of termite mounds. I think I read some even as tall as 4 meters, which is pretty crazy.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Something a bit different, hey?
Yeah. So we have one more stop in our Litchfield adventures. Where are we heading?
Heading to Wongi Falls, let's go. But before we go to Wongi Falls,
Popcorn time.
another episode of Outback Popcorn.
Oh, she's hot. Gonna let that cool.
I reckon you probably just could have put that bag in the sun, to be honest, and I would have cooked it.
100% probably quicker than our microwave.
Yeah, I would cook an egg on the bottom at the moment.
Oh, yum. What being in the outback's all about, right?
Happy kid.
Feel like I'm watching movies.
This is what she's watching. All right, passenger princess. You just enjoy the view.
We can drive now.
Okay. I've been told. All right, it's our last stop on the Litchfield adventure. We've just pulled up at Wongi Falls. It's been an epic couple of days. I've really enjoyed this.
Yes, Litchfield 2.0 was definitely a success compared to last time. Although we are always destined to break something, apparently, our camera tripod.
Better than a gearbox though, right?
Yeah, definitely better than a gearbox or a brand new car, so.
All is well. Well, we're going to leave you with some shots of the beautiful Wongi Falls. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll see you next time.